The Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, George Mrikuduka, has launched the operational manual for the community mining scheme with a stern warning that persons who violate provisions contained in the manual will be severely punished. George Mrikuduka launched the manual while operationalizing the Tarkwa Community Mining scheme at Akoon as the first beneficiary scheme under the government's National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. City News' Akwasi Annim has more from Tarkwa.
The outdooring of the Tarkwa Community Mining scheme at Akoon, which is expected to create employment for about 5,000 youth in and around the Tarkwa Inswai municipality, is the maiden one to be operationalized, says the President launched the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. The Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, George Mrikuduka, who used the occasion to also launch the operational manual for the community mining scheme, said the scheme is now under the umbrella of the National Alternative Employment and Livelihood Program. While emphasizing the job opportunities the program offers, the Deputy Minister, who is also the MP for the area, called for adherence to the operational manual by beneficiaries.
Now, there is no embargo, but weeding out the recalcitrants. That is the new modus operandi. So we're not saying every miner, you must put your tool down. If the person has even gone for a loan and servicing that loan, you should stop. No, what we're doing is let's identify those who are doing the right things. How do we support them? How do we encourage them? How do we motivate them? Those who are not also doing the right thing, we've launched the Operation Hold to clamp them down. If you divert a river course and you put an excavator on a riverbed and mine to the detriment of the heritage of this country, we'll get it bent.
George Mrikuduka also reacting to the proposed takeover of Golden Star Resources Wasa Mines by a Chinese firm, said the government welcomes responsible Chinese firms.
This government is not against the Chinese. If the Chinese is here to invest and you follow the laws of this country, why not? We allow that particular entity. So we don't want to even ring fence a country and say we're against. No, we are not against Chinese, anywhere. If a Chinese, we having, reputable companies that are manned by Chinese, and we have people who are also into galamsey that are Chinese, and those people will clamp them down. We will not allow them to, in any way take the law into their own hands. So if you are Chinese and you comply by the rules and regulations of the sector, why not? You'll be allowed to do so.
The Western Regional Minister, Kwabena Ochodaku-Mensah, on his part said the job opportunities the scheme offers will help in addressing insecurity in the region.
This is good business, and we have to do it correctly. And I believe that the manual that was launched today in the Western region is key. As the head of government machinery in the Western region, I do believe that if we are able to absorb them to work, security issues will also go down. And then people have their peace of mind to reinvest and grow the economy for the Western region and for Ghana as a whole. So I'm key in particular that we should be able to open more of these factories.
Commodity Monitor, a firm which is mandated by the Lands Ministry and the Minerals Commission to supply mercury-free mining and gold processing equipment for community mining, while demonstrating the technology, said if applied well, it will save the environment from mercury pollution and also increase gold output.
In the whole discourse about small-scale mining, they talk about, there is actually, the missing link is that there's no machine that is an alternative to the use of mercury. So we thought that it's not just the rhetoric, it's about walking the talk. We walk the talk, we brought in the technology. This machine recovers more gold than them using mercury. So we are sure and then certain that this is the best way to shift them from the use of mercury. And mercury affects us all. You just heard the COP26. The world is moving towards sustainability. And we've seen over the years that small-scale mining has been very destructive to the environment. Almost all the water bodies are polluted, from River Ankobra to River Tano to the Ofin River. So basically the machine is made in such a way that we can't even mount it on a water body. So what we are bringing on board is that it's a novel technology to make the miners more stationary. So where they have a community mining area like this, they can easily mount the machine and then they can work without any chemical.
One of the beneficiaries of the community mine spoke to City News.
The mining will be ultimate content about 5,000 there. obi all the whole Ghana ye mu emani pa ba ko ebu mu obi a to obi abetima ba na obaye adwuma na no so nsa kan sika amade ma boni bi e woni tirim bia na wotime ye fili tirim de me hunu de no machine e kropa de ontime ammoa adwuma no nti ye hu ba ko ya obetima bo adwuma no de say aban na wode ode abaye bibi beka ho de ma obaye adwuma no betim akọ nanim.